Uh, Meron din mga nire-remit ng mga taxes naman yung mga legal na pogo. Yung mga illegal, yun siguro hindi nagbabayad ng mga buwis yun. Kaya for me, kailangan sigurong alisin
$1 billion not peso ang involved sa pogo operations. May mga pangamba na baka yung pogo money magamit na rin sa
election.
Incoming election.
Yeah, that is a possibility. That is always a possibility. Drug money ginagamit sa election. Yung gambling money ginagamit din sa election. Baka susunod yung pogo money na gagamitin sa election. That is also a possibility.
At ganoon din posibleng nangyari kay Mayor Go o kaya nalagay siya sa
most
probably. Confidential?
Ganun
siya ka-confidential kung sa tingin nyo alam naman ng DILG?
I don't know.
Parang business as usual,
baka wala yung pangalan niya rin sa nakalista rin sa pagmamanage ng pogo, di natin alam.
At yung tanong ni Mayor Go, gwapo daw ba? Tanong ba yun?
Basta siguro, I don't know, i-google nyo.
Welcome to our weekly kapihan sa Senado. And our guest for today is the new Senate President Pro Tempore. Pero this is the third time na siya po ay naging Senate President Pro Tempore. And he's also the Chairman of Committee on National Defense and Security. Let us all welcome Senator Jinggoy Estrada. Hi sir, magandang hapon.
Magandang hapon, Sally, at sa lahat ng mga bubuo ng Senate Media. Good afternoon.
Sir, una muna, you joined the Singapore trip of President Bongbong Marcos.
No, I was invited personally by the organizers of the International Institute for Strategic Studies way before there was a change of leadership.
Okay. So, nagkaroon ba ng chance na magkausap kayo ni PBBM during Singapore trip?
Yes. I've met the President. In fact, I was with him when we paid a courtesy visit to the President of Singapore, the newly minted Prime Minister of Singapore, and the former Prime Minister of Singapore.
Ano po yung mga napag-usapan ninyo bilang bagong Senate President Pro Tempore? Meron po mga hiniling sa inyo sa President?
Wala. After his speech that evening, on Friday evening, he intimated to me that there are a lot of bills that has to be passed, and ang sabi niya sa akin, ililista lang niya yung mga priority bills that should merit mostly economic.
So maybe mababang how about the Chacha?
Well, I mean, napag-usapan ng Chacha.
Anyway, may mga recent incident po sa West Philippines, sir. Yung based on the report, yung China Coast Guard seized food and other provisions for the soldiers posted at DRP Sierra Madre. And then, aside from that, ginaras din po yung nagsasagawa na evacuation operation for soldiers sa Yungin na sinasabing may sakit. So, sir, inhuman ba? Ano masasabi dito sa nangyari recent incident sa West Philippine Sea involving China Coast Guard?
For me, that is totally unacceptable. At what we have to do again and again is to file diplomatic protests. Kasi pag hindi tayo mag-file ng diplomatic protest, baka sabihin nila pinababayaan natin yung ating mga kababayan. Well, for me, I've already stated during my press release that is an affront to humanity, a callous act that must be met with the utmost condemnation, not only by our government, but the international community as well. And as I call upon our government to continue asserting our sovereignty and safeguard the welfare of our soldiers stationed at the UN show, I urge our international allies to stand with the Philippines in condemning in the strongest terms the recent actions of the China Coast Guard in the West Philippine Sea.
So, sa tingin niyo ba malala yung mga ginagawa nilang pangaharas dyan sa West Philippines?
Sobrang palala itong ginagawang pambubuli sa atin itong mga Chinese Coast Guard, and that is a reason to be alarmed.
Yung pagpapal ba ng diplomatic protest, sir? May magagawa ko ba yun? Parang ang dami na natin na-file na diplomatic.
Well, I think we have already filed 300 to 600 diplomatic protests. And pakiramdam ko, walang nangyayari. But still, that is our only option to file a diplomatic protest. Well, hindi naman natin pwedeng girahin yung mga yun. No?
Pero yung dialogue or mga diplomatic...
We had a lot of dialogues already. Actually, pinatawag pa nga ng Malacanang or DFA yung Chinese ambassador, but still they keep on bullying us every day. May nababasa lang tayo sa pahayagan, sa narinig natin sa radyo na nag-water cannon na naman, gano'n. Kung ano-ano mga ginagawa nito, mga pagbubuli nito, mga inchik na ito.
Sir, doon pa rin yata sa Singapore, sa Shangri-La
International Institute for Strategic Studies.
Yung defense minister ng China, in-acknowledge nila yung importance ng newly renewed military-to-military communications with US as tensions escalates dito daw sa Asia Pacific. Pero, inakusan din nila ang Washington of causing the friction with its support dito daw sa Taiwan at sa Pilipinas. Do you think so, sir?
No, I don't think so. I totally disagree with this statement made by this Chinese official or Chinese general. Dahil yung siguro yung sinasabi nila yung mga balikatan exercises na nangyayari dito sa atin. We are not preparing for war. Okay? Actually, I was there present nung doon sa Pampaginaldo, nung pinakita ng mga Amerikano kung paano nila protektahan yung ating territory. No? I was there together with the president. Talagang napaka-sophisticated ng kanilang mga equipments. Nakakaingit na dahil yung kumpara natin yung mga gamit natin as compared to the equipments and ships of Chinese tsaka American. Talagang malayo tayo.
Any related question about West Philippine Sea? Marlon?
The speech of the president, even his answers during the Q&A, were praised by several defense analysts and even current justice argument. Sabi niya maganda yung paliwanag ng presidente regarding our defense the WPS, territorial duty. After the Shangri-La dialogue, mas magiging intense yung gagawin hostile activities ng China.
That has to be seen. Alam mo, yung speech ni Presidente, I was there, I was present, I was listening to his almost an hour speech, and he covered everything. Even the 3 questions that were propounded to him, he answered it very well. No? He was not combative. Kasi meron isang Chinese official, a Chinese general na nagtanong. Siyempre, medyo palaban yung tanong. The president answered it calmly. No? Hindi siya combative. At dun sa isa nagtanong, I forgot who asked that question. Direct question, the president. Kung sakasakaling may namatay na Pilipino, gawa ng water cannon, is it an act of war? Maganda yung sinagot ni Presidente. If it is a willful act by Chinese Coast Guard, then it might be close to war. Pero hindi naman niya sinasabi, game, era na tayo. Wala siyang sinasabi.
Sir, ano pa kaya pwede gawin? Kasi ibang mga kasamahan nyo, per se, the Philippine government should consider filing another case against China. Possibly for in-laws rather than human rights.
Well, that is also an option. And I am willing to support if there is such.
Will it further escalate the tension between the two countries?
Well, wala naman tayong magagawa. That is only our option left. That might be only our option left to file another case against China.
And you think, sir, marami na nga yung basis para mag-file ng panibagong kaso against China?
Yes. Marami pa rin mga katulad nga nababasa natin araw-araw sa mga pahayagan. Araw-araw, pinupuli tayo. Kung ano-ano narinig natin. Kawawa rin lang yung ating mga sundalo. Pati yung sinasabi nilang pag merong mag-trespass doon sa tubig, sa territory natin, i-detain nila. Utang ina. Sorry. Hindi naman. Hindi naman. Hindi naman yata tama yun, di ba? Cut.
Sir, naniniwala ka ba na kaya ganun ka interesado ang China dun sa ating territorial water dahil maraming pwedeng mapakinabangan?
Oh, syempre. Hindi naman lang kininyo kung wala silang mapapakinabangan dun sa pagmamayari ng Pilipinas, di ba?
Pero ang problema ba natin, wala tayong capability para i-explore yung kung anumang wealth meron?
Unfortunately, wala. Well, siguro pwede mag-usap. Pwede siguro
Para sa joint exploration.
pwede siguro 70% sa atin o 80%. Basta pabor sa Pilipinas. Huwag naman ang pabor sa kanila. Dahil talo na nga sila eh. Makikihati pa sila sa atin. Di ba?
Okay, no more question about what? Dim pa? About West Philippine Sea? Wala.
Sorry pakiedit na lang yung ano.
Sir, dun sa Pogo, isa kayo sa mga actively nag-participate. And then, ang Office of the Ombudsman nag-impose na ng 6 months suspension kay Banban Tarlac Mayor Alice Guo at sa ilang pang local officials. Sa tingin nyo, maganda ba itong development para talagang mas magawa yung investigation?
Well, it's a welcome development for us, especially those investigating her case here in the Senate. It's a welcome development for us that she was meted out a 6-month suspension by Ombudsman, no? By the Ombudsman. Para wala na siyang influence, para hindi niya magamit ang kanya influensya.
Yun lang ang intention nun, huwag magamit yung influence.
Yes,
Doesn't mean na may nakita ng strong evidence.
Wala pa.
And then, will you attend the executive session tomorrow, sir?
Most probably.
Ano yung ine-expect mo na mga possible information?
Well, I do not have any information yet, but since it is an executive session, they might divulge issues or issues against Mayor Alice Guo that na siguro it might concern national interest.
And possible din na doon makita yung kanyang connection dito
Yes.
sa Pogo operation.
Most probably.
And some criminal activities like money laundering. So,
Maybe. Kasi medyo malalim itong investigation na gagawin. Kasi yung father, yung tatay, hindi na yata malocate. Nasa China na yata, pati yung nanay. Who we all think, is a Chinese citizen. Diba?
sir, are you now willing to divulge the name of Mayor na sabi mo handle na Pogo owned by Mayor?
Alam na ni Marlon kung sino. Tapos si Mayor, definitely is not a senator.
Pero, sir,
Mayor sa North.
Sir, ba't ayaw niyo pang pangalanan ko ipapatawag siya ng committee? Meron ka bang
Well,
request na
I just received a very, very reliable information that her partner is a public official. Kasi sabihin ko, mayor ng isang maliit na bayan sa Pangasinan. And according to my bugbuit, siya yung nagpapatakbo ng Pogo operations ng owned by allegedly kay Mayor Alice Guo doon mismo sa Pamban.
So, sir, pinapatawag na ba yung mayor na yun?
Di pa.
Pero is that suggestion?
Well, if I can get pieces of evidence linking that mayor to the Pogo operations, then patatawag.
So, sir, yung incumbent na yun, yung mayor na yun, na nagpapatakbo ng Pogo na yun?
Yes. Yan na.
Pero nga, sir, ano ba yung before, sir, parang hindi kayo pabor sa total ban ng Pogo. Pero ngayon na nakita niyo yung continuous criminal activities sa mga Pogo. Are you now?
Like kasi yung stand ko before sa Pogo, sabi ko, dun sa mga accredited na may franchise o accredited ng PAG4, okay lang yun. Pero yung mga illegal, yun ang talagang tanggalin. Tsaka dapat, lahat ng mga employees ng mga POGO operations, dapat more than 50% Filipinos. Huwag naman parang Chinese lahat. Yun ang stand ko.
Eh, kailan sir ang problema, maging accredited POGO involved sa criminal activities like
Ayun, that's a different story. Pagka-accredited, kapag involved sa mga criminal activities, dapat palayasin na kagad dyan. At tanggalan ng mga prangkisa o permits.
So yun lang ang dapat pa, hindi lahat. Hindi, wag ipagbawal.
That is my opinion. Kasi, first of all, pagka more than 50% ang employee mo mga Pilipino, syempre, that generates jobs, di ba? Eh, syempre, dati akong chairman ng labor, syempre, puprotekta natin yung mga Pilipino. Kailangan natin bigyan nga ng trabaho. In fact, meron din mga nire-remit ng mga taxes naman yung mga legal na po. Yung mga illegal, yun, siguro hindi nagbabayad ng mga buwisyon. Kaya, for me, kailangan siguro alisin na yung mga yun.
Eh, paano yun, sir? Meron na kayong tatlong na-file na proposed bill pushing for the banning of POGO in the country.
Well, we'll have to study it further.
And, ayun, Ninta.
Sir, yung mayor, would you encourage po na DILG or would you call on the DILG para investigahan na rin ito? Kasi ngayon naman, sir,
If the DILG asks for his name, then sasabihin ko sa kanila.
Eh, ba't kami, sir,
Investigate.
ayaw kami sabihin?
Hindi mo kay DILG.
sir, hindi ba hindi ko makontak ang DILG sa inyo para alamin or...
Hindi, wala. Pero palagay ko, alam na nila yun kung sino yun.
Kung alam na dapat proactive ang DILG, sir, para hindi na para hindi na makaalis, hindi na makapag-cover up.
Well, it's up to the DILG to have their own investigation. Of course, I will not meddle with their investigation. But if they want to ask the name from me, I will divulge the name. Kasi mahirap i-divulge sa media. Kasi baka i-deny eh. Baka i-deny ka agad. Siyempre, i-deny yun.
Would you encourage DILG, sir, maging proactive na, mag-usa na, mag-imbestiga na? Kasi nga, kung habang nasa position siya, pwede pang ma-cover up, mag-inis.
I think the DILG is helped in investigating this issue, this case. So, marami na rin silang ginagawang investigasyon. At hindi pala lagpusin ng gobyerno ito dahil this might concern national or security interest.
Nakuha nyo rin ba yung, kasi lagi sinasabi na may national security concern. So, ibig sabihin na nakita nyo rin yung information dun sa allegedly hacking and surveillance activities inside that POGO in Banban.
Well, I haven't received any information yet.
Sir, hindi ba nakakabahala na yun na yung mga local officials na i-involve na pati sa POGO?
Well, it sounds alarming for me. Well, all I can say is to call on all local officials to refrain